Welcome back to Building Emotional Intelligence Skills program. Today's session happens to be the last session of our program, and it is also a very important session because till now, whatever we have discussed, it is time to sum up and it is time to put things into practice. So, today we'll focus on relationship management. So, in the first session, we had discussed about self awareness, then self management. Then, in yesterday's class, we had discussed about social awareness, and today we are in relationship management. So, obviously, if one is successful in an organization, that means he has evolved as a good or a great leader, let us say. It is an accepted fact convincing people, getting along with people, and being an undisputed leader among the masses is not an easy thing. It's definitely not an easy task. And it is a skill to be uh, enhanced, and it is a skill to be possessed. So, as they say, leaders are not born, leaders are made. So means what does it mean? It means that it's a skill and everyone can enhance their skill. So once a person has known about himself, he has worked his strengths and weaknesses, then once he has learned to manage himself, then he's aware of the environment around him, then comes the relationship management. So when we talk about relationship management, the first thing in relationship I would say is a trust. We need to build in a trust among the people. Let it be a team or let it be your family. It should be undoubtedly 100% trust in you. So, trust is the first step in relationship management. So, try to win the hearts of people, try to win the hearts of, win their trust. They should be so confident, they should be so have faith in you that you will never put them down. So, one of the prime qualities of a good leader in relationship management is trust. So, try to build up trust. Whatever may be the situations, you should be the undisputed leader in the eyes of your team. And when we talk about after the trust, the next thing that comes to me in relationship management is persuasion. Or a good leader not speaks, but he walks his actions or he puts his words into actions. He sets an example in such a way that people cannot die. He walks his talk. So persuading. So persuading people means not just inspiring them. Persuading is making people to walk or to think in the way you put across the things. Now this is also a very high end skill. Very few people do possess, but it's not impossible. Yes, you can persuade. Okay, so here in a way, partially empathy can help when you understand the situation of the other person and when you project the things from his point of view, then he will have trust. When he has trust, then he starts listening to you. Then there is, for a period of time, you may excel in the art of persuasion. So, persuading is the next important thing. The trait or quality which is essential in relationship management. Then comes communication. So communication always means not here. I'm not talking about language oriented communication. I'm talking about to what way you make the things ease for the other person. Communication doesn't mean like it has to be always at a higher level, advanced level. No, the main intention of communication here is to what extent you get along with the things. It's not mandatory that a person may speak volumes. A great leader is one who gets the thing done with few words. Okay, so communication also plays a very essential role, especially in the choice of words and how you're communicating, your tone in communicating the message. Now, always if we use the same tone, then again, this is not something that has to be appreciated. So we need to alter, we need to change our communication tone or the medium in which you are communicating according to the situation. And relationship management. So when we talk about relationships, always relations will not be smooth. Sometimes there'll be conflict. And the true nature or the truth strength of a leader comes in picture when he tries to solve a conflict. Now, to lead, everyone will be ready. Whenever there is a dispute, whenever there is a misunderstanding, whenever there is a conflict within an organization, that is a tough time. And that is where you have to show your caliber. As a good leader, you have to stand, you have to resolve the issue. And if you resolve such a issue or conflict within an organization, then definitely you will evolve as a great leader. So conflict management is another issue where certain things like ethics, knowledge, and your wisdom comes in picture. Okay, so we should not be impartial. We should be judicial. We should be acceptable. Okay, like often it is seen in a conflict like situation, people get divided into groups. So dealing with people itself is tough. Dealing again with a set of groups is maybe further challenging at times. But the great leaders do have a good skill or do handle the things or very good conflict managers. Then comes inspiration. So there are two words here, motivation and inspiration. Motivating is a person making a person to think to do it. Inspiration is compelling the person to take an action. So we need inspirational leadership. So inspiration, an inspirational leader is one who just doesn't speak, but he will be an action oriented leader. His every move will be the move of his team. It will be a situation like every team member feels proud about his leader because he always holds his leader in a very high position and he firmly believes that his leader will never do a wrong because he's so inspired by his leader. So cultivate the art of inspirational leadership. Next, uh, change. So often it is seen that people resist change. Why? Because of reasons, various reasons, like there is a rush, or some people get tuned to the situation and never think of giving a second thought. Everything is going in a smooth way. Why should I take any risk now? No, no pains, no gains. Unless and until you don't take any pain, unless and until you don't educate yourself, unless and until you don't take risks, there's no way that uh, you may have success. So why to be satisfied with what we have? Always aim for that extra mile. When you aim for that extra mile, definitely it will fetch you good results. May not be immediately, maybe over a period of time. Okay, then uh, relationship management also means like as you evolve, once the work is done, we forget about the person. No, as you grow, you need to maintain bonds. You need to strengthen your relationships. Then only your strength or your capability as a good leader will evolve. Then always believe in your team. help your team to succeed, and collaboration. Okay, see, everything under the sky, if you think you can do, then obviously you know the answer. It is not quite possible. No one can do everything on himself. Definitely, he needs help of his team members. So it's not important also. Perfection doesn't mean like you do all the work by yourself. Perfection also means to what extent you get the people do your work. How do you manage the resources? That plays a very major role. Okay, so these were few inputs related to relationship management. I definitely know that saying is easy, putting in terms of words is easy, but walking our talk is a difficult task. But unless and until we don't uh, start, we don't have a beginning, we'll not be able to reach our destination. So set your goals. Okay, let it be time framed goals. So it doesn't mean like I will become one day this. No, I will become this in how many years? Maybe 2 years or 3 years. Okay, so have a short term goal which should lead to a long term goal. Planning plays a very essential role. So, whatever the great leaders the world has witnessed, they did not evolve over a fortnight or suddenly. They had also gone through all the stages. And the successful leaders were the ones who had struggled when no one had seen them. Behind their success is a lot of hard work, effort, which no one knows. So I hope that you will also evolve as great leaders, and especially take humanity to the next level. Okay, as you grow on the ladder of success, professional growth, don't allow humanity in you to die. Okay, so it may sound a little awkward, but still, finally, when we leave this earth or when we depart from this earth, there's nothing that we can carry. Nothing. So one would have earned millions and dollars, millions and thousands of dollars, but do you think we will be able to take all this? No. Okay, so what we can leave back is the good deeds that you do. Right. Don't leave all your names on the set of papers. Let your name be in the hearts of the people. You become their heartbeat. Let people take your name with respect when you are there or when you are not there. That's where we leave a strong impact when we are with the body and when we are without the body. Okay, so that was a little bit emotional, but definitely emotional skills are a must, and it's a skill, so it takes a little bit time to excel, to put it in practice. So as I told you in the beginning, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. So don't overlook them. So don't think that these are the easy ones, we'll get it as part of it. No. So you have to explicitly practice those skills, then definitely you will find a lot of change in your personality. A new being evolves in you, and that's what the present uh, situations need. Okay, thank you for your time, and I hope all these sessions which we had done had at least given you a few inputs about emotional intelligence and why we need to master this emotional intelligence. Okay, have a good day, take care, bye.